Since Yu Menglong passed away, he has reached out to Xu Yu, a spiritual medium from Taiwan, on several occasions. Through her, he shared numerous messages with the world revelations about the future that are deeply inspiring. Most notably, he spoke about how the universe's wheel of karma has finally begun to turn. He revealed that the dark industrial chains long buried deep underground would be dragged to the surface through his own tragedy, eventually being exposed for all to see. And just recently, Yu Menglong reached out to Xu Yu once again. What exactly is he trying to tell us? Hi Tracers, Sean here, and welcome back to Trace Zero. We've now entered April 2026, and just as we suspected, this year is truly becoming a year of acceleration. The darkness within the Chinese entertainment industry can no longer stay hidden. Today, we're breaking down the latest transmission from Yu Menglong through Xu Yu, the increasingly worrying physical evidence surrounding Chen Duling, and how this iron chain web is starting to be dragged into the light. So, let's dive into it. Because you never know how deep this hole goes. Not long ago, while Xu Yu was out, she suddenly received a powerful signal from Yu Menglong. Since the streets were too noisy at the time, she hurried home. Once she was in a quiet environment, she re-established her connection with Yu Menglong. From what Xu Yu shared, Yu Menglong remains as polite as ever. He is deeply grateful to everyone who has relentlessly stood by him and refused to let his case go. Yu Menglong said he wondered what he had ever done to deserve so many people pouring their hearts and souls, even after his passing, into fighting for him, chasing down leads, and digging as deep as possible for the truth. He is truly overwhelmed with gratitude. As she recounted this, Xu Yu said that Yu Menglong gave a deep, respectful bow to all of you, a gesture of thanks that represents the full weight of his gratitude. He thanked everyone for being so patient and selfless, giving up their time to piece together so many clues in his case. Yu Menglong said that through this investigation, you are all following a trail of clues that will eventually pull up a chain that has been buried underground for far too long. This thick, black chain represents a multitude of events that were never meant to see the light of day, hidden from the public eye and woven together by pure malice. Everything is intertwined like a web of iron chains, concealing countless dark, unspeakable secrets. Within that web lies a series of horrific atrocities that have claimed many victims, all of them tangled together beneath the filth and the muck. By following Yu Menglong's case, you are dragging that iron web out of the rot and exposing it to the scorching sun. This is why Yu Menglong is so thankful. He truly appreciates every single friend who has worked so hard to fight alongside him. Looking back at his photos, so much information and so many clues have been uncovered, including images he once had to hide. Yu Menglong is deeply moved by this. He is also grateful that none of these efforts have been in vain. He said, whether it's through my management contracts, the route where I was victimized, or the old photos and videos I left behind, you can find clues within them that lead directly to the perpetrators. Yu Menglong feels that you all have been incredible for unearthing so much information. This includes the lists of names, the control methods they use like electronic ankle monitors, constant surveillance, inhumane work schedules, forced dieting, and the disturbing backdrops of his photo shoots. All of it is being dragged into the open and fully revealed through his story. Through these clues, you'll also realize that many other unfortunate stars and artists are currently enduring the exact same fate that Yu Menglong once did. That's why Yu Menglong felt so emotional and asked to reconnect. He wanted to explain everything clearly to all of you. What is it that he wants to say? Yu Menglong's message is, please don't stop. Keep following his case and drag that entire web of black iron chains hidden in the muck out into the scorching sun to be fully exposed. Because from this moment on, The revelation of his case, along with all the crimes buried in that filth, will only accelerate as they are pulled to the surface. Throughout this year, his case is going to be exposed on a massive scale. So, in what ways will this happen? Yu Menglong says this exposure includes the weakening of those evil controlling powers, fueled by the public pressure you've built and the international scrutiny that's starting to weigh down on them. The various leads found by those of you following this case will expand across borders, and eventually it'll all fit together like pieces of a puzzle. Once all those clues click into place, you'll see the full picture, the complete layout of this entire dark industrial chain. During that spiritual session, Yu Menglong mentioned that by following this web of black iron chains, countless victims who have been suffering in silence can finally be found and brought to the surface. This includes the seniors who came before him, as well as the juniors who followed in his footsteps. Starting this year, the revelation of information will move much faster, because this is the year where retribution, or karma, hits high gear. And the fact is, Tracers, we've already made it through the first 3 months of this year, and the signs Menglong spoke of are starting to manifest right before our eyes. 2025 was the year the darkness began to crack, a time when evil could no longer hide quietly underground. However, this year will be the year the entire web of black iron chains is dragged out of the muck. But to keep this momentum and timeline moving according to plan, Yu Menglong's message is that he still deeply needs your persistence to keep digging into this case. Only through your relentless spirit, both at home and abroad, can we stay on track with the current timeline. So that this entire industry chain, cruel, disgusting, barbaric, built on lies, violence, power, and modern slavery, can be dismantled and fully exposed to the world. Yu Menglong specifically asked for help to convey this, simply so you know that every effort you've made is real and has had a massive impact. He said that everyone's attention to this issue is a unique power source in itself. The combination of every small candle flame will form a massive sun. This is the true meaning of living toward the light, Sangyang or Sheng. The light here represents the sense of justice, love, and sincerity within everyone's heart. When all this energy unites, it becomes a collective force that is burning and brilliant. In short, it's a massive light. The energy gathered from your real-world efforts is so powerful, it even impacts the higher energy dimensions where he resides. And the influence of that energy is now radiating back to Earth in the form of new energy waves. Yu Menglong is cheering you all on. Please, never give up. He asks all of you, both here and overseas, to keep monitoring this case in your daily lives and in your hearts, but to always prioritize your personal safety. He said, the attention you give will form a powerful energy. That energy will automatically merge with the energy of others, which will ultimately bring a much larger wave of sincere light back to all of us in return. Yu Menglong also wants to tell you, throughout the rest of this year, you're going to see many dark practices exposed much faster thanks to your hard work. He repeatedly stressed that this year is crucial because it's the year the foundation for the next 3 to 5 years will be laid. Ensuring everything returns to a path of light so that these dark industrial chains no longer exist and no more innocent people have to be sacrificed. Yu Menglong emphasized that human society shouldn't be this dark. Regardless of social status, everyone deserves to live with a sense of security. Rather than living under the shadow of a dark industrial web, he expressed his willingness to be the rope that will pull and dismantle this entire black network. Yu Menglong also revealed that he and Qiao Renliang share the same star origin. They will continue to fight together to help. This year will be the turning point in the fight against the dark forces, and while it might not be possible yet to take down those criminals in one single blow, at least by the end of this year, we can completely turn the tide. Based on what was conveyed through the narrative, it's revealed that besides He Xiaoyu, others like Qiu Feng, Qiao Renliang, and Guo Junshin have faced a similar fate, and they are all currently fighting this battle together. Yu Menglong has made a heartfelt plea He earnestly hopes that all of you can pay closer attention to Chen Duling. He stated that her current situation is extremely dangerous. While your immense focus and energy have helped her hold on, she is still standing on the edge of a very critical precipice. Therefore, Yu Menglong is pleading with you to keep a close watch on Chen Duling and to keep sending her your prayers and support from the bottom of your hearts. Send her your best wishes so that she stays safe. In the dimension where they reside now, they can gather all their strength to exert influence, but they have no way to directly intervene in the people and affairs on the Earth's surface. They cannot step in directly. During that spiritual session, Yu Menglong emphasized over and over again how vital the power of our thoughts and good intentions is. The intent in your hearts, whether you're thinking of Yu Menglong, Chao Renliang, Chu Feng, Guo Junchen, or Chen Duling, means everything. All of it is a form of positive energy, and this energy will automatically gather to form a massive, powerful force of light. This is what will accelerate the turning of the tide for them throughout this year, 2026, while causing the dark forces to shrink away much faster, allowing the sunlight to shine through and spread even further. Hey everyone, before we dive into the video, we want to announce that we're launching a brand new segment called Trace Your Story. For this segment, you can send us a real-life story you've experienced, from horror and cheating to crime or any other true story you have. Send us your story at Sean Virell, traceyourstory@gmail.com, using this format. Email subject, trace your story. Story title, your title here. Tell us your experience in as much detail as possible. Feel free to include any supporting photos or evidence if you have them. Optional contact, your WhatsApp number or another way we can reach you for more information. Don't worry, you can absolutely send your story anonymously if you prefer. We'll do our best to create a video and tell your experience. I'm really looking forward to your emails, and who knows, your story might be the very first one featured on Trace Your Story. Don't forget to submit your stories. I'll be waiting and can't wait to read them. Based on the contents of that spiritual communication, it seems Yu Menglong truly is a son of light. He is described as a soul with a pure mission to bring about positive change and dismantle the darkness. His role isn't just as an individual, but as an energy source striving to bridge other dimensions with our world for the greater good. According to the narrative, he was a deeply kind soul during his life. And even after passing, he continues to worry about the artists and celebrities who now stand on the brink of danger. His benevolent spirit has reached out to several intermediaries or spiritual mediums, pleading for their help to save his fellow colleagues. One spiritual practitioner even mentioned that Chen Duling might be the next victim. She is said to be in grave danger, involving things like captivity and torture. Furthermore, after cross-referencing the data, a disturbing conclusion has emerged. There is someone allegedly posing as Chen Duling. This is why everyone is so deeply concerned for her safety. Although Chen Duling recently appeared in public, seemingly debunking the rumors for those of us who truly care about her well-being, this is good news, and we believe that your concern truly acts as positive energy, just as Yu Menglong said, capable of helping stop the evil atrocities committed against human life. However, if we look closer at the circulating news clips, even though Chen Duling has appeared publicly, the situation doesn't seem as simple as it looks. Tracers, you probably remember my video from a while back, when I first exposed the oddities surrounding Chen Duling, from her deleted schedules to the warnings from Candy Star. Back then, many might have dismissed it as just a theory. But look at us now. This message from the spirit realm through Shu Yu feels like the final confirmation of all our suspicions. What I found back then was clearly just the tip of the Iron Chain iceberg. In a promotional clip for the Tencent video All-Star Night, Chen Duling is seen greeting the camera and inviting everyone to watch the awards show on December 21st. At first glance, it looks like a standard commercial promo. However, a blogger named Son of Light Longer tried slowing the video down to 0.2x speed and found something chilling. When Chen Duling opens her mouth to speak, her back teeth seem to simply disappear. This discovery sent shivers down everyone's spine. Is this purely a matter of lighting and shadows? Or could Chen Duling actually have suffered the same tragic fate as Qiao Renliang and Yu Menglong? Is it possible that some of her teeth were forcibly removed? If we examine the details more closely, it only makes the skin crawl and sends a gripping chill throughout the body. The background of the video recorded by Chen Duling looks remarkably similar to a bleak, gray cement wall. This immediately reminds people of the cement walls seen during Yu Menglong's old live streams and the rumors of him being held in a basement. Moreover, some spiritual practitioners believe that Chen Duling was once confined in a similar place. Keep in mind, Chen Duling was known for her intelligence and elegant demeanor. She used to be so cheerful, social, and full of confidence. But now, her aura seems withered and oppressed, a completely different person from who she used to be. This drastic change raises massive red flags. Additionally, when Chen Duling attended the Anhui TV Drama Awards, many netizens felt something was off about the footage. Despite wearing a beautiful white gown, screenshots from the video show irregularities with her teeth. Even before entering the venue, she appeared deeply depressed, as if carrying a heavy burden. Most striking was her gaze toward the fans. She seemed to avoid eye contact, hesitant to speak, and looked absolutely terrified. Some even saw her nearly collapse and walk unsteadily until she had to be supported by her assistant. Her physical condition at that moment was truly heartbreaking. Just because Chen Duling appeared in public doesn't mean she is entirely safe. The dark veils lifted by Yu Menglong's case have completely shattered public trust in the Chinese entertainment world. Therefore, I, Sean, truly hope that all of you continue to monitor Chen Duling's condition. I sincerely hope that she and other stars, including Dilraba Dilmurat, can pursue the careers they love safely and securely, now and always. So, Tracers, what are your thoughts on this latest message from Yu Menglong? We've made it through the first 3 months of this year, 2026. And do you feel the signs Menglong spoke of are becoming a reality? Is the physical strangeness we dissected in Chen Duling proof that the iron chain is indeed tightening around her? Or will this year, 2026, truly be the turning point where all this darkness finally crumbles? Leave your theories and how you feel in the comments below. Don't forget, every thought and prayer of yours is part of that solar energy Menglong talked about to fight this darkness. Thank you for continuing to follow this case with me. Stay safe wherever you are. Stay vigilant and never stop seeking the truth. I'm Sean, and as always, thank you for watching. Because if you're still watching this, maybe you're looking for the same thing I am.